Really just everybody trusting their keys and ripping fits and seeing each pitcher correctly.
When you go back and look, just how dominant were you guys defensively Saturday?
I'd say we were pretty dominant. We had a few mental errors and a couple of missed tackles, but nothing that we can't fix. But I feel like we were pretty dominant that last game.
How much of a lift was it to get the performance you guys got from Nick Allen?
Oh, it was a good lift. He picked up right where Deuce left off. Nick is a great player, and we all trust him to him as much as we trust in the Deuce.
How much you looking forward to Texas?
Looking a lot forward to this game. It's a big game just because it's the next game.
Were you ever a Texas fan?
Yeah, I remember watching Colt McCoy, Vince Young, Ricky Williams, and looking up to guys like that, just being in the Texas area. So yeah, I was a little bit of a Texas fan.
What's the biggest key to tackling a big, powerful running back like Robinson?
Really just wrapping up and driving our feet and running through contact.
Does this game mean a lot to your dad? Because he's the one that grew up the big Texas fan in the family, right?
Oh yes, sir. Most of my family were Texas fans. Some of them still are, but majority now are K-State.
How much is the complementary aspects of a defensive secondary kind of kicked in for you guys through 7 games now?
I feel like we've helped boost the team's morale, just coming up with some big turnovers and just making some physical plays in the back end.
What have you seen out of Quinn Ewers? I know there's not a whole lot of film available just because he's been hurt, but what do you like what you've seen?
He has a really good arm. He's not really much of a runner like Spencer Sanders or maybe a Dylan Gabriel, but he has a very powerful arm.
What's the challenge of limiting a guy like Xavier Worthy?
Really just get our hands on him, reroute him at the line, mess up his timing with the quarterback, and keep him from going deep.
When you went back and watched the game on film, was there anything you saw that went wrong?
Yeah, there was a couple busts, like maybe not getting into the right zone that a player had, but it'd be minimal stuff. Going back and looking at tape and looking at our grades, a lot of us had pretty well grades, so it wasn't that many, but still, I feel like we could still fix some things.
Look back and just look at the numbers you guys put up at home overall. 2 shutouts, 14 turnovers. Why is playing in this stadium such a boost for you guys?
It's a big boost just due to the student section, the fans, because like the whole stadium was just electric Saturday. It was nothing I'd ever seen before, and it really boosted the team's confidence and helped us play to a high level.
Do you guys take any extra pride in holding the team to that 0? Is that a big difference as opposed to 3 or 7?
Oh, definitely. Going into halftime when it was 35-0, we kept the same attitude. Everyone was still locked in. There was no horse playing or anything like that. We wanted to keep them 0 the rest of the game, so we just kept that attitude and went back out and produced a shutout.
What's the significance of your hoodie?
Oh, it's my junior college, TJC. Feathers up.
Are you guys thinking about, possibility of making the Big 12 championship game much yet?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We have that in the back of our mind. But like I said earlier, the most important game is just the next one. So that's what we're keyed in on Texas.
Kobe, you talked about the importance of jamming Xavier at the line and preventing him from getting his routes. I know you play safety, but how important is that when you go against a route runner as gifted as Xavier Worthy?
Really just getting that reroute or just throwing him off his route at the beginning of the line is going to mess up the timing, and it helps me see him where he's going. Maybe we can double him, or maybe I can cut him off mid-route and help Jew or help Pac and get him in coverage.